Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I'm back from my trip and I'm actually in my sewing room and I'm going to show you my sewing room, what it looks like. I haven't cleaned any of it up. This is what it looked like the last time I was in here. So this is, I guess maybe I'll have to maybe do this. Yeah, so sorry, this might be a little bit. So here I have, oops, I'm about tripped over something. So there's part of it. Sorry, it's going to be a little bit, probably a very dizzying trip here. There's more stuff. Got stuff on the floor. Got stuff underneath my table. Just all over the floor. It's like all over my little my card table. Stuff all over here. More fabric. And more stuff on the floor. Okay, maybe third time's a charm. So I didn't get a whole lot done last week, obviously, since I was visiting relatives. And I forgot to take the pattern that I was making on my mother-in-law's bookmark for her belated birthday. But I couldn't work on it. So I made sure I brought the bookmark, made sure I brought all the thread with me. Yeah, left her behind, so that was kind of a waste. And then I was going to start with the teapot cat for the charity. This is what it looks like. I was going to start on this because it's due on the 15th of September on the plane, but I couldn't start it because I realized that the fabric that I had was ivory, so most of this, like the hat and stuff, would never have shown up. So my mom did take me to Joann's, and I was able to then get some white fabric, and I started on the brim. I remember the hat, so I haven't gotten a whole lot done with it, but you know. And my mom she liked the first time for my grandma. She really loved fabric, but unfortunately I don't have any more of that fabric. My grandma really liked it as well. She really liked the purse that I gave her. And I'll show a picture of that at the end. I'll also show a picture of the bookmark I made for that I am still in the process of making for my mother-in-law. I don't know if, I think I probably showed that last week, but I'm not sure, so I'm just going to include it at the end. So, like I said, I didn't do, like, that's all I did. And as you can tell, I have a lot to do with it that I still need to be done with the teapot donation that I'm going to be making, and also to the quilting sewing room, craft room, that I have a lot to organize and stuff. But I did have a lot of fun in Iowa visiting my family. I went to the State Fair. I went to a place called Living History Farms, and they show you what life was like in the 1700s through 1900s farming. So you have like farms that you can go and you can check to see what the houses look like and talk to people from that time. They will, if you're there during certain times of the day, they will make food. You can't eat it, they actually eat it themselves. But if they're there and they're cooking, you can ask some questions. You can, when actually my mom and I, we went to the 1850s farmhouse, and all the people who were working there, who were, you know, supposed to be the people from that time, were all actually sitting down having lunch on a table. so you could ask them questions and stuff like that. And they also, along with that, to see what life would have been like in town, to get the town experience. They have a whole town in the 1850s with a house. And actually, when we went in there and toured, the lady was actually making fried chicken, and she's talking about their meals. And they have like a general store. They have a little boutique. They have a doctor's office. They have blacksmith, and they have carpenters. They have people making brooms. They have what else do they have in town? Oh, they have a plumbing shop, which I always thought was interesting. And so this is what the little house looks like that's in town, and it is actually an 1850s house. So in the 1850s, you may have had a house like this if you lived in town, if you're kind of well off. So it was quite interesting, and I guess during certain periods they have different things. Like this previous weekend, they had it where they had a town wedding from the 1850s, and so they had the bride and the groom and everything. And then they made food, and then they also had dancing. And if you were there during the time that they had it, you could actually eat the food that they all made, that the townspeople made. You could eat it, and you could actually dance, supposedly. But we already had other plans, and we didn't know about it beforehand. So, and then I guess sometimes, I don't know, I think it's always certain days of the year or certain dates you can actually make reservations, and you can actually have the supper/dinner with people from that time, from either the 1850s house in town, or from the 1900s farm, to see what that would be like. But this is actually the house that the people the Flynn house, who originally owned all the property for living history farms, is like 600 acres. It's a pretty nice house in the 1850s. And this is what the 3 of the 4 farms look like. The living history farm. They have the 1850s farm, the 1900s farm, and then this is the 1850s farm. This is the 1900s. Oops, this is the 1900s, and then this is what the Flynn's barn built in 1871 looked like. And they have an Indian farm that's from 1700s. Just a second. I dropped something. So, and they had a lot of quilts on the beds. So they had some of those quilts. And I love quilts, even if it's just a picture or something like that. So here's one of my favorites, the hexagons. And then this one is just a picture of a farm currently in Iowa. What one might look like. And they had a little gift shop there. So I purchased the very, very small, itty bitty 3/4 hexagon people piecing. I've been looking for these, and I didn't have them in the Mylar plastic, which I actually prefer, but I saw these and they were $4, so I figured might as well get them. And then I got the 6-point diamond. Very, very small. It's supposed to be 1 inch. So I was a little disappointed that they didn't have the bigger pieces for this, because I realized that the one tumbling, 60-degree diamond to make the tumbling block pattern is quite big, and I didn't want one exactly that big. I didn't realize. and I got it, and that was really small, but I have a few ideas. And then this was a pattern that they had in the little house that was from the founders. This is from a quilt that was on one of the beds, and I really liked it. It's all it's applique, so I bought the pattern, and that's all I have. Next week will be a little bit busy because I'll be starting my fall semester. So, but anyways, have a great week. Take care, everyone.